I don't know where you're reading.
Just breaking input that just came in on the Finance Ministry, which has just tweeted that Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will today be holding a briefing, and 4 p.m. is the time which will break down the details of the 20 lakh crore economic stimulus package that was announced by the Prime Minister in his address to the nation yesterday. Now, Nirmala Sitharaman taking this forward when it comes to the views that has been expressed by the Prime Minister in his address yesterday. This financial package will cover every Indian citizen and had also underscored the need for the country to be more self-reliant. Atmanirbhar India is the vision that the Prime Minister shared, and also asked the people to ensure that our lives do not revolve around the disease that is coronavirus, that for the last 50 days that India has been put under a complete lockdown. Phase 4 will be different with more relaxation and eases. But the Prime Minister had also said when it comes to India's economy, it needs an overhaul transformation, a reboot, and not just incremental changes. That was mentioned by him. Let me straightaway go across to Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor, who is with us and will be taking this story forward as to what the Prime Minister's vision has been, especially when it comes to the self-reliance that he had talked about yesterday based on 5 pillars, which is the economy, the infrastructure, technology-driven system, vibrant demography and demand as well. So this financial package that amounts to almost 10% of the GDP for various sectors will help tide over coronavirus crisis. The details of the package today will be announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and the Finance Ministry has tweeted just confirming the timing of the same. So 4 p.m. this afternoon when this press briefing will happen. So every sector will be covered. Thereafter, Nirmala Sitharaman herself tweeting on the same, saying that the Indian economy, which has acquired the strength of its various dimensions, now will cover each and every Indian citizen. Abhishek Kapoor is with us. Abhishek, how does the Prime Minister now take it forward? It is now up to Nirmala Sitharaman to break down the details at 4 p.m. when the press briefing happens.
Oh, well, yes, every stakeholder would be looking forward to this briefing, Amitabh, which was announced by Prime Minister yesterday, that the Finance Minister would be giving the details. 20 lakh crores is a huge sum, 10% of the GDP, and to put it in more perspective, it is actually almost roughly 75% of the Union Budget 2021. The Prime Minister had clarified that this is in addition, this is including whatever has been announced already by way of both fiscal and monetary policy measures between the Finance Ministry and the Reserve Bank of India, which means Reserve Bank of India liquidity facility and other measures that the Reserve Bank has announced by way of money market operations and repo and reverse repo rate have brought in liquidity to the tune of about 6 lakh crore rupees. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had earlier announced the package of about 1.7 lakh crore rupees. That takes to roughly about 7.7 lakh crore rupees. Then Reserve Bank in its second tranche of announcements had brought in LAF and LTRO measures, which were to the tune of between 1 to 2 lakh crore rupees. So roughly of the 20 lakh crore rupees that the Prime Minister announced, 8 to 10 lakh crore rupees are already in the system by way of liquidity facilitation that has been done between the Reserve Bank of India and the Finance Ministry. We have seen how measures were announced in terms of deferment of EMIs. All those are included in measures which facilitate liquidity in the system. What is expected now from the Finance Minister is whether there would be some stops on the direct taxes side, whether some relief would be given to the middle classes, whether there would be some specific incentives for the MSME sector by the credit facilitation. So, for example, if of about lakh crore needs to be given, the government needs to facilitate about 30,000 crore rupees roughly. So, all those things everyone would be looking forward to. So, taxes, custom duties, because Prime Minister said Atmanirbhar Bharat, make local. So, whether to facilitate that localization of manufacturing, whether there would be some changes announced by the Finance Minister on the customs duty side, all those things are very important, and everyone would be looking forward to what the Finance Minister has to say in terms of the remaining 10 to 12 lakh crore that that should be part of the overall 20 lakh crore package, which, as I said, Prime Minister himself announced about 10% of the GDP and about 75% of the union budget. We have seen how the government has already increased its borrowing plan by as much as 50% to 12 lakh crore rupees from the earlier planned 8.4 lakh crore rupees in the budget, which essentially means that the government intends to keep the FRBM targets on the side for a while and make sure that there is enough money getting into the system to revive the economy even as we fight COVID. So it's going to be a very important press conference in terms of details, in terms of backing the intent of the Prime Minister with specific measures in terms of what all needs to be done to make sure that, as the Prime Minister explained, there is a challenge, but it is also an opportunity in terms of making sure that India becomes not only self-reliant, but also in the light of mistrust that is there with China and a lot of nations around the world thinking in terms of having plan B in terms of supply chains, whether India can be that nation which can provide those supply chains. For that, we have to strengthen our manufacturing, we have to strengthen our services, and Prime Minister sees in this package an opportunity to really pump it up. So let's wait for Nirmala Sitharaman to come back with the details.
So the Make in India vision now will lead to an Atmanirbhar India. That was the Prime Minister's key takeaways yesterday, and also go vocal with the local. That is when it comes to encouraging your own local traders and other small industries in their sectors as well. That kind of encouragement and the blueprint of the economic stimulus package that will be announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. 4 p.m. is the time when the briefing is all set to take place. We have also Anuj joining us live. Let me also take that question to him, because when it comes to the automobile sector, the manufacturing sector, they have been the worst hit. And Maruti plant, where you are currently reporting from, Anuj, did not sell even a single unit in the month of April. This is the biggest plant in Manesar of Maruti. Can you give us an update how they have now started reviving with the manufacturing process?
Oh, well, exactly. You pointed it out very rightly that when we talk about automobile sector, then this was the worst affected, one of the worst affected sector. At this point in time, let me give you the sense what's happening. This is the plant of Maruti Suzuki in Manesar, and that's one of the biggest plant. And the working has started. The industry has started, and there what we have been told that it started from yesterday. And this is almost around 2,000 laborers, what we have been told, who's working at this point in time. The shifts start from 7 to 7. This is the one shift timing which has been allowed, which is allowed by the government. The permission is given for the one shift. That's 7 to 7. So that's what we have been told, that around 6:30 the entry process starts from here. But on the other hand, the other laborers at this point in time still coming in. Let me give you the sense of this kind of social distancing and the kind of rules that has to be followed are being taken care of. On my left, let me show you the people where they're standing in a small park. They're having their papers in their hand. They're having their documents in their hand. After that, they have to go through the process from the reception. They have to take the entry where the medical screening is being done. They have to go through the medical checkup first. Every day, what we have been told, this is going to be done. And this is happening since from yesterday itself. So there, the medical department, the medical teams are there. So there, they are taking care of the people. Whosoever enters in the plant, he or she has to go through the medical screening. After that, they have to take the right, and on my left, that's the gate where the tunnels are, where the showers are, and they have to go through the sanitization. So that's something what we are understanding at this point in time, that the rules are being followed. Everything has to be kept in mind, because this is Prime Minister himself who has made it clear the relaxations has been given, but everything has to be kept in mind. We have to keep in mind about the social distancing, about wearing the mask, about the sanitizing process. So that's something what we are understanding. I'll ask my video journalist Parvez to give you the visuals again and again from the main entry gates. That's the main plant. Let me remind you again, from Manesar, that's Maruti Suzuki plant, which has started now. This is almost around 2,000 laborers and the employees who are working at this point in time. The shift timing is from 7 to 7. One shift is allowed at this point in time. The security can be clearly seen. The kind of arrangement can be clearly seen. And social distancing, what we are talking about again and again, and what Prime Minister himself himself is making it very much clear whenever he addressed the nation and everything being told by the every top official of the government, or rather the minister of the government, that social distancing is the mantra, wearing mask is the mantra, sanitization process is the mantra. So that's being followed. We are seeing continuously how the social distancing is being maintained. We are seeing continuously how the screening is being done. We are seeing continuously how the sanitization process is done. So that's something what we are understanding from Maruti Suzuki plant in the Manesar, which has started now. And I'm reminding you again that the shift timing is from 7 to 7. At this point in time, around 2,000 workers, including laborers, including their other employees, are working. So that is something what we are seeing from the Manesar plant of Maruti Suzuki. Back to you.
Well, Anuj, because you have detailed out the plan, but when it comes to the workers who are now working in less than 50% of the total capacity there, they have been taken well care of at the facility itself. But when it comes to their areas where they will be residing, any such arrangement that have been made for them, especially when it comes to the other workers who have most probably gone back to their native states, anything that is being done to that effect so that they can return to their workplace safely and resume work?
Well, we were just having a word with the HR team of the Maruti Suzuki. So they were informing us the same, that how the arrangements has been done. If the laborers are there who are not able to give their payment or give their rent to the people, or they do not have place to reside, the arrangements being done by the Maruti Suzuki. And on the other hand, when we talk about the laborers, yes, you pointed it out very directly, the numbers are less. The numbers are very much less. This is half in quantity, but these are their old employees. These are their old workers who were working them previously also before the lockdown. So they have the list. They have the list as the permission is given for the 50% staff only. The lesser staff will be working in the plant. So that's why the entry is restricted. The entry is limited, rather we should say, because they have to maintain the social distancing. And that's what I was told when I was talking to the HR team. If I'll give you the sense also, that's the main entry point. So from here to on my left, I'll ask my video journalist to give you the sense. Till the truck started, the lanes go. The line was something which was seen early in the morning. That's what I've been told by the HR team. To maintain the social distancing, they are keeping a watch. They are making it very much clear that the social distancing has to be kept in mind. And for that reason, the employees, the workers' percentage is lesser. And that is something which is being said. The permission, if we talk about, the permission is given for the lesser worker, for the lesser employee. But the plant is working now because, yes, we were telling it to our viewers that if we talk about automobile sector, then this is one of the worst affected sector, and the plant at this point in time is working, but with the lesser worker, but with the lesser employee. So this is going to be a problem, yes, for Maruti also, for other industries also, because the workers, the laborers, if we talk about,
that's a step for revival, one step at a time, and that has been the Prime Minister's vision itself, talking about the revival, the reboot of the economy. The largest Maruti plant in Manesar in Haryana, where Anuj is currently reporting from, this time around, they have resumed their work operations. Anuj, thank you very much for that detailed report.